Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. You know, I'm always coming to you with those relatable topics, but this time is a well overdue story time for my channel. So if you are already a subscriber, please tune in, put your post notification bell on so you can always be the first to know when I upload. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend about my channel, and let's get right into the video. Story times, I take my time because I don't want to miss out any details. So this one is quite a story. I don't even know where to begin, but I promise you I'm gonna give you my real, honest, and unedited, uncut experience. Okay, so you guys know him as Marvin the Beast, the Jamaican dancer. Yes. So I had the opportunity to correspond with Marvin for the past couple weeks, and we met, and the title speaks for itself. So Marvin is quite the character, I would say. I think to really understand him, you have to pay attention to him. He does know how to balance his individual self versus, you know, the entertainer, Marvin the Beast. He's very good at balancing it out. And I think that's what I noticed with him when I first started to correspond with him. He knows when to turn it off and on. And I would say I admire that about him because a lot of people can't do that, especially when they have the type of platform and success that he does. A lot of people let it get to their head and they don't know how to, you know, just level it out and come back down when need to. I could definitely appreciate that about him. It's almost as if he's still humble in a way. And yeah, he is. He's quite the character though. We first started talking on his live for a couple days. I think it was like a week or so. And you know, he's an entertainer, so I was very much aware of that when I was on his live. And I think it sucks that people really do judge him for his job, his career. I think people really do pass a lot of judgment on him because of that. So people come into his live with a lot of comments and just ridiculous things, and they have this perception of him that's really nowhere close to be honest. Yeah, it's just like to me he's very passionate about what he does. He loves dancing, and I don't think what he does is any different from a well-known Jamaican artist or dancehall artist that parades women and dances with women on stage when they're performing. It's just that Marvin takes the extra initiative to make it creative, and he's very calculated when it comes to that. And I think it's so amazing that somebody could be so calculated in the midst of, like, what he does is not simple. He's like able to think fast and try to come up with something creative in the midst of his performances or his events or whatever it is he does. Um, if you don't know who he is, go look him up. Marvin the Dancer. I'll probably tag it here. Yeah, and it's just like, who wouldn't want to get paid for what they love doing? Who wouldn't? Like, if you have a job that you're passionate about and you love it, who wouldn't want to make a living off of it? And I think what stood out to me the most was, I think there was a live he did where he was going off about certain things that are taking place in dance hall, and the fact that the pandemic has affected his job and his events. And like, people were just like, oh, you're just mad because you're not getting booked anymore, and oh, you're just mad because you're not a legend and stuff like that. And I was appalled, because I'm like, you're on his live acting like a fan. Like, clearly you're following his every move, but yet he's expressing to you all that he's frustrated that he can't perform for you guys, that he can't entertain and do his job that you all admire him for. And then you're gonna turn around and tell him like, oh, you're just mad because you can't book anything. You're mad because you're not a legend and you want to be. Like, that is something that stood out to me. And I think people forget that he's human. Like, literally, I think people forget that he's human, and that his blood is red just like the rest of us. And outside of his job, he is a person that has morals and values and beliefs and dignity and self-respect. And I think people use what he does and they judge him and try to put him down and make him seem like he's less than, and this, that, and the third. I mean, I may not know him the way all of you know him, and I understand that, but I can only judge by what I saw and my own personal experience with Marvin. And that's another reason why I'm doing this video, because his fans were going in on me, talking about you'll never be good enough for him, and he's going back to his ex. And one of them called me sick in the head for talking to him, because I guess we went live a couple numerous of times, and he was just asking me questions, getting to know me, and we were just talking, we were just vibing. And people were like, oh, you're sick in the head if you think that he'll ever love you, or stuff like that. They were saying I'm using him for clout. And let me tell you, like, if that was the case, I would have been did a video, because like, it's going on quite a while now that I've been corresponding with him. And I'm gonna tell you guys, like I told him, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you, like nothing at all. And I mean that in the most humble way possible. Like, I'm a firm believer that you don't meet people by mistake, and there's a lesson in everything that we do in this life. So I'm more about learning my lessons throughout life and taking heed and using it as an example to push forward. If I was using Marvin for clout, like y'all say, then I could definitely say some things and do some things for attention, but I don't need to do that. I think those of you that pretend to be his fans already drag him down and already tear down his spirit and his mental. And I would definitely never be one of those people. Whether I get to know him on a personal level or not, whether it goes somewhere or not, I would never be one of those people. So I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm not gonna join the parade and put this man down in any shape, way, or form. I actually think Marvin is an amazing man. Like, literally, I do. I see a lot of qualities in him, and I believe that circumstances Circumstances can be one hell of a thing. Circumstances make people do and act in certain ways that they won't necessarily want to, or, you know, they have to just swallow their pride about it. Um, the one thing that I would say to him if I do see him again is, you know, take care of yourself mentally and emotionally. Um, I think that a lot of us want success, but we don't understand that it comes with a price. So that's why they say be careful what you ask for. You know what I mean? It comes with a price. And the little talks that I did have with Marvin, I could tell that, you know, he was hurting, he was discouraged, and he was frustrated as a man. And I could sympathize with him because I think without him actually telling me, I could tell that, you know, we kind of been through the same things in life. And I think that's what made us connect. We kind of have the same background as far as like betrayals, trying not to be bitter through it all, and, you know, loved ones failing us when we least expected it. And I think it's not where you've been, it's where you're trying to go. So for me, observing Marvin and, you know, trying to understand certain things, it was easy for me to just say like, all right, I understand. I do. I completely understand pertaining to him and a lot of stuff. I really wish he would just try to always take a minute and focus on his well-being, because I think with his platform, he has a lot of influences around him. Majority is negative. Maybe I'm judging. Maybe my assumption is wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I see and can tell, I think he's surrounded by a lot of negativity. And it's for him to take full responsibility and stay true to himself no matter what, and make himself a priority amongst everything else. Because I believe you can have success, but your health is your wealth. So if you are not mentally sane, and if you're not emotionally and spiritually stable, then it could definitely affect you and take you off your path. It's funny because, as I said, I think he's an amazing man, and I could kind of tell that he has a heart of gold. And it's funny because, like, people, like, when you think of celebrities, like, they act so shallow, right? But it's because people will take your kindness for weakness, right? So it's like, you know, right off the bat, like I said, he knows when to be an entertainer and he knows when to tone it down, but he just has this exterior about him, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. He's real sharp. He's real sharp. He's really sharp, guys. I believe I met him for a reason, and I'm going to later share that at the very end of this video. I'm gonna tell you guys something that I haven't told anybody. Actually, I think I told him. Did I tell him? I don't remember, but you guys will be pleased to do that. So yeah, I want to address his fans. If you see me looking down, it's because I wrote notes, because I don't want to miss anything. As I promised you guys, it's gonna be real, it's gonna be honest, and I'm not gonna leave nothing out. So if you see me looking down, it's notes, okay? So Yeah, I want to nip this in the bud. His fans. Yeah, his fans. So, y'all tried to tear me down. Y'all was really coming for me. And there was somebody on the most recent live that we did. I think his life started to act up, and he asked me if I would come to Jamaica to see him. And I stayed on the live hoping that his connection would get better. But somebody wrote something saying that I'm sick in the head and I am clearly obsessed with him if I want to go and meet him in Jamaica. So my response to that is, listen, all I did was say hi. Like, all I did was say hi. Like, it was just a live. Like, I think you guys take things too literal. Like, it's just hi. It's just hi. Instagram, any social media platform is to network, is to connect, is to meet people. So, I mean, you are telling me, oh my God, you'll never be good enough for him. He'll never love you. It's just talking. It's just hi. I mean, relax. Like, you guys are going in on me. I think somebody actually DM'd me and was saying the most, and I think it started to get to me because I remember I said it to him and he was like, people gonna talk. Like, he's so used to it. He was just like, people gonna talk. What? Doesn't mean it's true. And, you know, I don't know, but you guys need to chillax. Like, you try to draw conclusions from his social media, and it's just like, remember, he's an entertainer. He knows what he's doing. Like, not everything is real. Like, it's just for fun and games. It's just to keep you guys entertained. And he's very sharp about entertaining you guys. So whether it's to have random women on live and, you know, whatever the case may be, he knows what he's doing, and obviously it's working. But you guys take it a little bit too far. Like, I mean, somebody said that I would just wanted clout from him. If I just wanted clout, you know how many follower requests I have sitting on my Instagram right now? And I've just been deleting them. I just been deleting them, to be honest, because I'm like, y'all just coming over here to be nosy, to be messy. I don't like negativity. I'm not about that life. I could care less for likes and followers, okay? I'm not about that life. And it's just like, how am I trying to get clout? Like, you guys just try to make assumptions about people that you barely know off of what you see on social media, and it's kind of like, relax, because not everything glitters is gold. Not everything you see on social media means exactly what you think it means. Just, you know, I think you guys take it a little bit too serious, and it's social media. It's called that for a reason, okay? It's called that for a reason. I remember on one of the lives, he asked me if I would stand by him no matter what, and I said yes, because I believe in you. And everybody started going crazy. They started calling me a Yamabella. They started telling me all kind of negative stuff. And I just started laughing, and I was like, do you guys even know what a Yamabella is? Like, you're trying to call me a Yamabella. You don't know nothing about me. You just see me on the live talking to him. But just because I said I would stand by him no matter what, it's like they started attacking me. And I'm like, you know, this is a clear example of why I really hope he takes care of himself no matter what. Because it's just like, what comes with his job also trickles over into his inner self. Like, what I'm trying to say is, that's toxic. That is toxic as hell. Like, and I just came into the picture for a quick minute, and I can't imagine all the years of stuff that he had to put up with and deal with, whether it's social media or in his personal life. I mean, at the end of the day, it's his life. It's his life. So, you guys, like, I mean, I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it. But it's just like, what's wrong with being positive and telling a man, like, yes, you are worth somebody standing by you. You are worth somebody believing in you. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, how do you attack me for being positive to this man in front of the world? Because I know there was a lot of people in the live. Like, it doesn't take nothing for me to be positive. I could have been negative and said, no, I wouldn't stand by you because this and the third. Or I could have, did what I did and tried to uplift him and tell him, like, yes, I would stand by you. You're worth that. You're worth a woman believing in you. I think I told him, like, he was handsome. And yeah, he asked me, what do you think about me when you see me? And I said, I think you're very intelligent. I think you're charming. And I think that you are an amazing man. And I could see that in you. And then he started smiling. So he said, how do you want me to wear my beard? He's funny. He was like, how do you want me to wear my beard? How do you like my beard? How you want me to wear my beard for you? I said, it doesn't matter because you're Marvin. And the minute you wake up in the morning, the sun sets on you. The world revolves around you. You're Marvin. So it's like people were like, oh my gosh, she's so obsessed. She's so clingy. She this, she that. But no, I was just being positive. Like, I was just trying to, uplift his spirits. And that's me. Anybody that knows me, anybody that's been around me in real life will tell you, like, oh yeah, she's real genuine, she's real honest, she's real, solid like that. And I'm not gonna change for nobody. Okay? Celebrity or no celebrity, I'll always be that humble, kind girl that will pray for you and uplift you and encourage you. That's me. And that's what I want to be remembered for. I will definitely stay true to myself no matter what. Okay? I don't need to use Marvin. And it kind of upsets me when people say that, because it's like every guy that I talk to or associate myself with automatically is, oh, she just need a man to take care of her, or she just want money, or she just this, she does that. Listen, any ex that I have could tell you I'm not about that life. Because the first thing that I'm going to do, if I love you and I take you seriously and I really want to be with you, I'm going to tell you, like, all right, we gonna build together. What is it that you see yourself doing in the next 5 years? And we gonna figure it out together. We gonna go after it together. I'm all about bringing to the table. I'm all about 50-50. I'm never that female that's gonna sit there and manipulate and plot and scheme my way into a man's pocket. Not I. And it's not because I have a lot of pride. It's just I will never be able to live with myself. I'm not that type of female. I'd rather build with you. I'd rather break bread with you. I'd rather come up with ideas with you and see what we can make happen. I just want to build because I am confident in myself. I'm confident in what I can bring to the table. Very confident in that. I've always been that way. Always been that way. I don't need to take from a man that I'm sitting in his face telling him that I love him. If I love you, then I want to see you do good. I want to see you do good. I want you to see all of your heart's desires come true before your eyes. And I'm going to uplift you and encourage you to do that. So don't say that I was trying to use Marvin, because I definitely wasn't. I wasn't looking for no type of hype. And I definitely like struggled about doing this video as well, because it's like, I don't want people to say like, oh, she was looking for attention, she was looking for followers. Like, no. Because if that's the case, I would accept all the followers that are sending me requests right now. And I haven't. I actually been deleting them. I'm doing this video for the simple fact that I need to share a deeper message regarding this situation with Marvin and how we met. The unfortunate part about it is there's no way for me to do this video without actually mentioning him. So what am I gonna do? I'm trying to stay focused on what I got going on in my world, and I'm trying to, you know, lay the foundation from myself. But my experience with him has a lot to do with what I do in life and who I stand for. As I said, I don't think I met him by accident. I think I met him for a very, very significant reason. And, you know, once I'm done with this video, all of this will make sense. But I promise you guys, I'm not here to tear him down, drag his name, say he this and he that. I'm not about that life. Definitely I'm not about that life. This is solely about me, my experience, what I need to say and get off my chest, and nothing more. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm sorry, somebody keep calling me. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm a firm believer that you cannot let your circumstances define your future, right? So me doing this video is about me persevering in my truth, in my work. And the thing I want to say about Marvin is, you know, there's a lot of people in this world that don't understand themselves, and they don't know what they want out of life. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what they're good at. They don't know nothing. They're just living. And I think people don't give him enough credit. Like, he figured out what he's good at, and he made a name out of it. And perhaps even maybe he is a legend, and people just don't want to give him credit for it because of jealousy. But it's just like, ask yourself, how many people you know, grown, young, old, actually is aware of what they want to do in life and can apply themselves to it the way he does. Like, I was reading a book by oh my god, Miles Monroe, and it says God gives everybody a gift, but you have to be in tune with yourself to figure out what your gift is, because your gift is different from your work. Your work is what you get up and do, like your 9 to 5. Your gift is what's going to bring you through life. It's what's going to bring you prosperity, because you and only you are good at it, and you and only you know how to do it at its best. That's what a gift is, and God instills a gift in all of us. Marvin is very clear of his gift. He's been very clear of it for a very long time, from a young age, and he has applied himself to the max, to the fullest. And you know, it breaks my heart to see somebody so passionate about what they do and has been able to apply themselves and put in the work, but instead of reaping positivity, it's like he reaps negativity because of envious and jealous and, you know, malicious surroundings. And it's just like, you know, that sucks. Like, how would you feel if you get up every day and you want to do what you love? Like, he genuinely loves dancing. He loves the art of dancing and everything that it stands for. If it were you, wouldn't you want to live your life doing what you love and know how to do? And It's just like, what's so wrong with that? What's so wrong with somebody being sure of themselves? Like, okay, yeah, there's a raunchy side to his performances, but that's what people love. That's the entertainment side that people love. And they still try to turn around and use it against him. Like, they try to tear him down. Um, it's sad. It's really sad. But in due time, I pray that God orders his steps. Um, in due time, I hope that, you know, he could get back to what he loves doing, and he will be recognized for his discipline. His discipline for sticking to it no matter what, no matter the naysayers, no matter the negativity, no matter the battles and obstacles and hurdles and mountains. He tries his best to stick to it, and I think I admire that the most about him. And this is why I say I met this man for a reason, and this is why I want to share my experience with you guys. Marvin the Beast, Beast Boss, was a blessing in disguise for me. Okay, guys, listen. My backstory, a little bit of my backstory is I've been through hell and back, literally. Okay, literally. Um, my worst nightmare as a woman, and as a black woman at that, is to wake up one day with a bitter heart and a bitter mind and a bitter soul. Because when you become bitter, God no longer wants nothing to do with you. And I love God with all my heart because, you know, you know, I'm just very grateful. I met Marvin at a time where, okay, let me tell you guys, right? So I was in a situation where it just left me so broken, so depleted, so empty, so like I felt like I was going crazy. Okay, I felt like I was at my last. I was losing all hope. I was breaking down, literally just falling to pieces. Okay, when I met Marvin, I fasted for 3 days. Okay, I fasted for 3 days, like hardcore. No food, no water, no nothing. Hardcore 3 days. And I was telling God, like, you know, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, I don't know where to turn. I really wish you would send some genuine people into my life. You know, I'm tired of the evildoers and iniquity, and I'm just tired. I'm really tired and fed up right now. I'm fed up, and I'm to the point where my heart is getting bitter. It's getting so bitter. Guys, my heart was getting so bitter. And I was just filled with rage beyond imagine. Like, can you imagine me enraged? When I tell you I was angry, okay? I was angry. Like, I was ready to cut off everybody. Everybody. My mom, my dad, everybody. Like, I was ready to give up on a lot of things. A lot of things. I was ready to walk away from my children. Like, I was just fed up. That's how bitter I was getting. And when I fasted for these 3 days, I said, God, please, like, this is my worst nightmare. You know, I don't want to be a bitter person. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to be another stereotype. I don't want to be labeled as another bitter black woman in this world. Like, I don't want no parts of it. But I feel my heart growing so heavy. And I'm tired of being the good girl. I'm tired of suffering because people want to take my kindness for weakness. I'm so sick of it. I'm tired of trying to walk this righteous path and hold my head high and be independent and be a good woman to all these people that keep betraying me, that keep doing me wrong. And when you ask them why, they don't have a reason. They don't have a reason. Or their reason is so simple-minded. You know what I mean? So, I fasted for 3 days. And literally on the third day, I was driving to the mall. And I saw that I got a... How did it happen? I'm trying to remember. I remember I was on my way to the mall to find an outfit for my graduation. I was graduating school. And I was on Instagram before I started driving. I was on Instagram. And I was just scrolling. Just another day I was scrolling. And for some reason, I just started to look up Marvin. Like, yeah, I just started to look him up. And I went on his Instagram and I started to see like all these blogs saying stuff about his personal life and his child's mom and stuff like that. And then he went live. Now, let me explain something to you guys. Like, I know who he was, but I'm not the type of person to follow gossip, like, and stuff like that. And even though I was on Instagram, I never followed him. I didn't follow him. Like, you know, I would just see whatever performances here and there throughout the years, but I never really followed him up. Like, I never paid attention to Marvin, like, never. So here I am, the third day of fasting. I just broke it, prayed, said, God, you know, deliver me, send genuine people my way, and, you know, just show me the right way to the path that you have led before me. Show me a sign, show me something, because my spirit is really broken right now, and I don't want to be like these evil people. I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to walk around bitter and cold-hearted. I don't want it, right? So, yeah, he went live. And I was just there listening to him talk, and then I got off the live, and I was looking at some of his pictures. He had a picture that he posted a couple months back saying that, you know, he believes in himself and stuff like that. And I think I commented under it and I said, yes, because God knows why he chose this life for you, or something like that. I can't remember, guys. And then I went back on the live. So I was listening, but then I started driving to the mall. So then I came off. And then when I got to the mall, I went back on the live, and he sent me a request to come on his live. And guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I was like, wait, was that a mistake? Like, why is he sending me a request? And so I got nervous, but I was driving, so I couldn't answer it, because automatically I'm like, oh my God, like, why he noticed me? Like, why he want to send me a request? So the first request went away. And then I think he did it again. And then the second time he did it, I was just sitting in the car staring at the phone in shock. I was just like, no, this is real. Like, I can't believe this. And I started looking in the mirror, and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I answer? Like, I don't know. This is weird. So I didn't answer it. Okay? And then I went in the mall, and it's like I was so tormented, guys. Like my spirit became so tormented. Like I was just like, oh my god, like everything I saw in the mall, I was irritated. Everything. Like I was just like, I'm ready to go. I don't know why I even drove this far to the mall. Like I was bothered, okay? And when I got back in the car, literally 5 minutes after going into the mall, I messaged him and I was like, I'm truly sorry that I didn't answer your request. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you or, you know, disrespecting you in any way. And like, I was just like so sorry. And I was panicking because I'm like, oh my god, like I don't want him to think that I'm stuck up or something. But then again, I was in shock. So then my son said to me, because I started crying. Like I was sitting in the car and I started crying. And I was just like, God, I'm so confused. Like I'm doing this fasting and I'm just so annoyed right now. Like everything is going wrong. I can't find a dress for my graduation. I don't know if my family is going to come to my graduation. Like I'm just so annoyed. And then my son said to me, Mommy, what's for you will be for you. Relax. And I said, yeah, but you know, guess what? This very well-known person just sent me a request. And like, I don't know, like it's like I was nervous and I didn't answer it. And now I might not never try to figure out what he wanted, or I don't know, maybe I don't know. And my son was like, Mommy, just calm down. What's for you would be for you. And literally later that evening, I think Marvin went live again. I went on it and he saw me and he requested me again. So that's how we started to converse and stuff like that for a couple weeks at a time until we met up. Now, hold on guys, I want to make sure I don't forget nothing. Now, here's the bottom of the story, right? As we talked, you know, he relayed some things to me that I think he was going through at the time. But he's so, you know, sharp about it. Like, he was kind of like going, he was saying it, but not directly saying it. So I would catch his drift. It's like, I don't know, we had a connection where, I don't know, I just understand him. I understand him. I could work with it. Like I could work with his. I could follow his lead. I could just understand. Like you know, we click. Like literally, it was like weird. Okay, because you know everybody says that Marvin is full of antics and he's a trickster. He's this and he's that. Maybe. I'm not here to say he's not, but I think it's because people can't keep up with him and they don't understand him. They don't understand the way he operates and stuff like that. But I get it. And I want to say this. No unfair situation, right? Or evil doing can keep you from your destiny. And I think this is the reason why I say meeting Marvin was a blessing in disguise, guys. When I was going through all of that, I was at my breaking point because everybody was turning on me. Everybody was turning on me, trying to betray me, all these things, because they're starting to see me do YouTube. They're starting to see me trying to find my way and follow the path that God has laid before me. And they're doing everything and anything to set me up, harm me, betray me, hurt me, lie on me, scheme on me, the whole nine. And I'm just like, oh my God, like if that's the case, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see nobody, because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going through it while everybody get up with their happy lives and go about their day as if everything is normal and peaches and cream. Okay, they set these scandals and whatever else, and you know, just pure evil doing as if it's a 9-to-5 job, as if they have nothing else to think about than to, oh, what can I do to her next? You know, it's just like me and him clicked on that level. I don't know why. It just happened, guys. Now, are you gonna say, oh, she's She's gonna say God made her meet him, and well, I don't have no other explanation for it. That's really what happened. I really don't. And I was able to provide this man clarity on his hurt and pain that he was going through and facing. I was able to give him clarity, and he was able to give me clarity in his own way. I would honestly sit here and say that I think Marvin saved me. He saved me in his own way. And he probably saved me and didn't even think about it, or he wasn't trying to. He wasn't trying to, but this man saved me. And this is the reason why I was battling doing this video, because like, of course people are going to judge and they're going to say this, that, and the third, but I'm being totally 100% authentic and real. Like, this man saved me because he's so used to people tearing him down and manipulating him and hurting him and the whole nine, that he was able to help me on my journey that I was facing. Catch my drift? Like, he was able to. I remember when his fans were going in on me, and I was saying to him, like, you know, your fans got me looking crazy. Your fans making me look like a man clone and the whole nine. And he was just like, don't pay them no mind. Let them talk. Doesn't mean it's true. And he was just so nonchalant about it. And I'm like, damn, like, this man, he is so mentally prepared for what comes with his status. And I think that's what God is trying to show me. Like, I ordained this for you. I ordained this journey for you. And people are going to try to tear you down. People are going to do this, they're going to do that. But you have to remain humble and passionate about your gift that I have instilled in you. You have to remain focused and trust and believe in me. What is meant for you will be for you. And what is meant for your harm, I will turn it around for your good. So, don't run from your enemies. Don't let them break you. Don't let them discourage you. Don't let them tear you down mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, because you should trust that I will protect you along the way. You should have full faith in me. That's why it is said, be still and know that I am God. Guys, I get so much criticism from my own community that I grew up in for just simply holding my head high and trying to find my way. I'm not out here robbing nobody. I'm not out here fighting nobody. I don't have malice with anybody. Like, I don't got nothing going on. Like, I'm just here trying to fend for myself. And people hate me for what they do to me. And I think it's the same thing with Marvin. In his community, he gets a lot of fight. He gets a lot of hate. Just because. And like, people despise him for his gift, for his platform, the same way people do me from my community. But it's just like, it just happened. It just happened. And this is my gift. I finally found my gift. So how are you gonna be mad at someone for finding their gift? This is what I'm good at. I'm good at uplifting, encouraging people. I'm good at it. I've been good at it my whole life, and I've noticed this since I was 13 years old. Ask Marvin how old he was when he figured out he was good at dancing and that was his gift. You know what I mean? Like, people spend years, they even end up old and don't know what they were good at. They don't know their gift. They don't know what their purpose is in this life. They don't know their destiny. They don't know nothing. They were just living. But I have taken the initiative to discipline myself enough and to apply everything that I've been through in life, every lesson that I've learned, okay? And say to myself, okay, where am I headed? Where am I headed? I'm not perfect. I never sat down and said to myself, like, okay, I want to be a YouTuber and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, I had bigger dreams. I wanted to be a wedding designer. Ever since I was a little girl, I would always fantasize about weddings. I wanted to be a wedding designer. But God had different plans for me. God said, I am going to put you through hell and back so that you could turn around and help people. And you're going to get a fight along the way. People are going to do this to you. They're going to do that to you. They're going to do that to you. But that doesn't mean that you're going to turn cold-hearted and bitter. You're not going to stoop to their level. You're not. Because you are an example of my glory, of my love, and my mercy. That's what I have ordained for you. That is your destiny. And that is the same thing that God has for Marvin. That's his destiny. So when everybody's trying to close doors and do evil things and manipulate and the whole nine, just know that God has the final say. He knows our heart. He knows and sees all things before we do. But the problem is, some of us say, God, we say, God, we love God, we trust God, we believe in him, but only halfway. So this is what I had to learn. This is what I needed to learn. Don't say you believe in God, but then you're scared of what people are trying to do to you. But then you're sitting down worrying and you can't have any peace because of people and their evil works. Be still and know that I am God. I brought you this far, and I will never leave you nor forsake you if you don't leave me and forsake me. You say you believe in me. You say you trust in me. Well, guess what? Don't run from your enemies. Face them. Because what is meant for your harm, what is meant to hurt you, I will turn it around and let you reap 10 times fold. This is my testimony. And if I didn't share it with you guys, it would be like blasphemy. It would be like spitting in God's face. And I can't do that for none of you. So if you're going to sit here and say, oh my gosh, she just want clout, she just want to use Marvin, she this, she that. Listen, you're entitled to your opinion, but it doesn't mean it's true, just like he said. Just like he said. People will talk, but it don't mean it's true. Trust in God and keep going. So, I'm going to end this story time. And I'm going to end it saying that, Marvin, if you ever watch this video, I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you prosperity. I wish you peace. And I thank you for being you. I thank you for staying true to who you are, no matter what. Because you were able to come into my life for a split second and be a blessing in disguise. I think, you know, The last thing I said to you was take care of yourself, and I really mean it. Like, take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Take care of yourself at all times. And I hope God will help you achieve all of your heart's desires. You're a good man. You're a good man, but circumstances and, the past is in your way. But I want to say this to you. It's for you to take a leap of faith and um, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Your past, you can't let your circumstances define your future. Meaning, sometimes our past is our past for a reason. And I've had to learn that the hard way. The past is the past for a reason. You can't worry about where you're coming from. You gotta focus on where you're going. And none of us knows what the future holds. We don't know what tomorrow may bring. But if you wake up with the attitude like, you know what? I know what I want out of life. And God is gonna help me find it. Then that's enough. That's all it takes. Just be you. You're a very confident man. Very confident man. And I would ask you to just be confident in that manner that, you know what, God will help me accomplish all my goals. God will help me be the man that I want to be one day. And just keep going no matter what. Don't watch no fears. Don't worry about the negativity. Just like you told me. Don't worry about it. So I'm telling you back the same thing. Don't worry about it. Keep going. I hope that you will be able to find a way to embrace your passion and your gift of dancing once more, and get back to what you love and are passionate about. And maybe I'm out of line for saying this, but you're a beautiful princess. I hope that you can spoil her and give her the world. And she has a good daddy, and I wish you long life and prosperity and peace. That's it. That's it. um and you are enough. If you ever feel like you're not enough, you are enough. God gives all of us the knowledge and the wisdom to persevere. We just have to apply it. We just have to apply it. And no matter how people try to make you look like a bad person, I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're a good man. You're a good man, but as I said, circumstances. I mean, put it this way. Nobody wakes up one day and says, oh, I want to be a bad person and I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do that. Like, it just happens. Like, all of us have a survival mode. All of us have a survival mode, and all of us have to tend to it sometimes. And that's just what it is, but it doesn't define you. Our mistakes doesn't define us. It's supposed to make us stronger and make us learn and become better individuals. So, with that being said, take care, Marvin. Thank you for protecting me. Yeah, thank you for protecting me, because when them people was going in on me on your live, you was just like, I'm gonna leave her alone, I'm gonna lower her, I want to leave her. So thank you for that. I will always, always, always keep you in my heart. I will always cherish you. And I know people are going to be like, she this, she that. But, guys, I'm not obsessed with the man, okay? I just truly appreciate him for who he is. And I have no problem with addressing him and acknowledging him for that, okay? I'm a straight up solid woman like that. If I meet you tomorrow and I think that you are a good person, I could be wrong, but I'm still gonna tell you, you know, I think you're a good person and God bless. That's just me. So guys, stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notification bell, because this is only part 1 and I have more juicier details. Okay, yeah, until next time, God bless.